Alright, so we actually discovered this postulate yesterday when we did the construction. So it says, through a point, like this guy, P, not on a line, there is exactly one line that goes through that point that can be parallel to the line. So we did that yesterday. Remember, we created a point, a parallel line off. Like it was like a point, and then there was a line. We created a line through the point that was off the line.
So, in the construction. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
We did not have
3-4.
That's not like
Today?
2 days ago.
That was like, yeah, that was back.
Wait,
It was due yesterday.
Oh, wait.
A parallel postulate, just put this somewhere in your notes. It doesn't have to go in the special place. We probably won't use it that many times, but if you want to put it in the special place, put it in the special place.
You know what? I'll put it in.
This one does go in the special place. So the next one says the triangle angle sum theorem. It has to do with triangles and their angles and what they add up to. Huh? Yeah, triangle angle sum. Yeah, get it? Okay.
No.
You can abbreviate triangle angle sum
Test.
theorem. Okay?
Test.
Test? I don't like test.
Test. Test.
Not test. Yeah.
Like, were we talking about a square with an offset equal 180?
No. But we'll do more of those later on. So squares, it's going to increase by 180 each time. So for a square, it would be 360. And then for 5-sided pentagons, it would be another 180 on top of 360, which would be 540. And then they just kind of keep increasing. Because if you think about it, let's think about like a square. Squares have like 4 right angles. So that has to add up to 360 because it's 4 90s. It's 2 triangles put together. So it's going to have twice the number of, twice the sum, I guess if you want to look at it that way. Because 1, 2, 3 is 180, and then another 1, 2, 3 would be 180. Yeah. But we won't do other polygons for a while. Right now we're just doing triangles. We're going to do lots of triangle stuff, and then eventually we'll move on to other things.
Wait, did you want this to be like where you said the back was?
The second one should go in the special place. This one.
Can I use the highlighter, whatever you said?
I have more. Pink, green, or yellow?
Blue.
That was a bad throw. Good catch.
Rainbow. Oh, I thought you dropped it.
So, who won the
Almost
game
fell
yesterday?
on Twan's head.
Do I need
Twan.
No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't do that. No one heard that. That's what happened.
You're Twan.
Shut up. Don't repeat it.
I didn't even hear what happened.
Didn't happen.
I'm-
Good. He didn't hear it. We're gonna move on. Don't tell him.
Wait, what is
the writing out the definition?
the
abbreviation
triangle
triangle.
Oh.
Do I need to draw the triangle too?
You know what,
Do you?
Jason, I don't want to hear you
You don't know
talking
what triangle looks like.
I just like
No, I mean it's yeah.
Why does there have to be a theorem for that? We know this.
Do you know this? But why do you know this? Because
Transitive.
there's a proof
Whoa,
to
whoa,
this.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
What, we're not
Positive
done?
transitive.
Are we done with the first one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first one. Yeah.
Fifth, fourth, maybe third.
I did the
I
second.
don't know, maybe somewhere in between.
So, okay, good one.
Don't laugh at Jason, he's not funny.
Wait, if I cite the
So
sources
mine
of the
is
teacher
totally
that
not
taught
funny.
it to me instead of putting the theorem
Oh,
back out,
got me there.
Can we do that? So no
just like
like
put their resume,
It just wants to go
Miss
in one
Stemley,
ear.
third grade.
just put their entire resume.
Are we ready yet?
No.
Are we there yet?
No,
How long does it take to
Like
write a
seriously, three
sentence?
stops.
It's a sentence. That's the shortest one we've written so far.
Okay, we are there.
The drawing.
Like when there's like longer stuff, I
Wait,
time.
you're wrong here, You know what?
Yo.
It shouldn't be is 180, it should be the sum of 180.
It does say that. The sum of the measures over the angles of
Is
the
180.
Yeah, the sum is.
Yeah. Look at
This is a
Yo.
prepositional phrase. The sum is 180.
See, but I feel like when I try to do that, it's always wrong.
You were wrong.
We learned more grammar in this.
Well, it's about time you learned some grammar because y'all don't know it.
I know my
grammar
grammar.
classes.
I used know my grammar.
You guys know your grammar.
Is K?
I read good.
I know my grammar.
Are we there
That
yet?
is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Okay. No, we're not there yet.
Just 2 more seconds.
Always $80.
No.
Hey, I wanted to look neat. Now we are there. We are there.
That was math class. It's
So now we
look
look
at
at
this
this
right.
right. 2 sentences. No, yeah.
Okay, observe.
Observing.
We're not. I'm not. You guys are not gonna necessarily like do this proof anywhere. It's not gonna be on a quiz. It's not gonna be on a test. I just want you to understand where it came from. Remember, I was like, yeah, there's a proof for it. So here's the thing. So right now, we have a triangle ABC, and that's pretty much all we know. Is that it's a triangle. We're trying to prove that the measure of angle A, the measure of angle C, and the measure of angle 2 are 180. So the first thing you're going to do is construct a line parallel to this line. Okay, so by construction, we're constructing a line that's parallel. Okay, now we know that, well, I don't know if they're going to prove it the same way I did. So BPC, yeah. So this angle here plus angle 3 is going to be, when you add those up, that's going to be 180 degrees because those form a linear pair. So angle BPC and angle 3, those are going to form a linear pair, so they're going to be supplementary. BPC is made up of 1 and 2, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 is going to be 180, which I think they say right here, just kind of skipping along there. We know that 1 and A are going to be congruent. Do we know why?
Oh, yes, because
Alternate
interior angles, exactly, and same thing, we know 3 and C are going to be congruent for the same reason, right? So if 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180, and this is basically the same thing as 1, and this is the same thing as 2, and that's, or I'm sorry, as 3, and that's 2, then when you add them all up, they're going to be 180 as well. So there you go, that's your triangle angle sum theorem.
Alright, kind of confused. Do you mind?
One more time?
Yeah, sorry.
Logan, we're going to do this one more time, and you're not going to talk through the whole thing. So the first thing we're doing is we're constructing a line that is parallel to the base of our triangle.
Right.
Okay, these 3 angles form a linear pair. They split it up because technically in order for something to be a linear pair, it should be 2 angles. So this angle and this angle form a linear pair, which means they have to add up to 180. Now because these 2 angles form this angle, we know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 180.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Alright, now we also know that 1 and A are congruent by alternate interior angle theorem. We also know that 3 and C are congruent for the same reason. They're alternate interior angles just on the other side. So this is the same as 1, this is the same as 3, and we already said that they're supplementary, that add up to 180, so that means they all have to add up to 180 on the inside. Alright, so we're going to apply this. That's kind of the only proof stuff that we'll do for this section. The rest of it is going to be math, so that's probably good news for them. Right, mate? I don't know.
Great.
So usually people don't like proofs, that's why I say that.
math is, the proofs are easier. It's just remembering the
No,
C,
the
T,
proofs
A,
are
T.
not easy.
The proof are easy, but
theorems
it's
and
not
the
What I
really.
Usually
talk
people
about.
don't.
I'm not, we didn't.
Alright, so
I was construct a parallel
we have
line.
triangles. What I don't want you to do here is just write a bunch of numbers up here. I want you guys to work on organizing your work. We are going to find the values of x, y, and z. Let's focus on one triangle at a time. So let's look at this triangle here. So what do we know about the angles within a triangle?
They are
They equal.
When you
when
Add them
you
up.
add them up.
add some of them.
When you add them up, they equal 180. Alright, so that means that this angle, 43, plus this angle, 59, plus the angle x has to equal 180 degrees. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so that's how we're going to solve for x.
Step
Oh,
one,
easy.
combine like terms.
Okay, well, if we had to, it doesn't say to, but if we had to justify this step, what would be our reasoning?
Oh,
Oh,
angle sum theorem, right?
Triangle, angle,
Angle
sum
sum
theorem.
theorem.
Yeah, ooh, good. Alright, we'll just justify that one step. The rest I know you guys have mastered the other ones, so let's just, so what do we do next?
We
Combine like terms.
Alright, so 59 and 43. So that's going to be
112.
112.
Yeah. plus.
X equals 1.
Wait, couldn't you do
At
113
least I know.
equals 180 because x equals 1?
Well, wouldn't that be
One more
the
time?
subtraction?
Couldn't you just do 113?
Subtraction property.
Equality.
No.
But she needs to
Oh,
write
so that X
combined
doesn't equal
like
1.
It is
No.
subtraction.
Or
I'm trying to
just-
figure out what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so then we're gonna subtract
We
And
wait, we
you
never
get
put combined like
X
terms.
equals
68.
I'm going to protest.
What?
Never
He
put
wants you to
combined
write
like
the
Oh, I
things
said
down.
we didn't need to do that because I know you guys have pretty much mastered those steps at this point.
Well, it's always
Y'all are good at those things now.
Hopefully.
We
Okay.
all good at
Let's
math.
go subtraction.
Oh wait,
I am.
if that triangle's 68,
Wait, that's
then
right.
that means the other triangle is gonna be
Too many people talking at once.
Good chance.
If you have something to say, you need to raise your hand.
Decorum, delegates, decorum.
Hannah, your hand's not up.
If we're breaking it up, are we just finding that
We're gonna
other
look at
triangle
sometimes.
or the whole triangle together?
We can find multiple we can divide this up into multiple triangles. It's up to you. So we just found X. There's also this triangle that will add up, all those angles will add up to 180. And then there's also the big triangle and all those will add up to 180. So it's up to you how you want to solve. There's going to be multiple ways you can get through this question. Okay, we now know that X is 68. What do you want to find next?
We have to find
Another
y
triangle.
and z.
Find y
How do you find Y using?
using the triangle addition.
Triangle angle sum theorem.
Okay, well, we don't know Z either, so I can't do that.
Could you do the?
So if we want to find Y, we have to find it a different way.
Oh, I got it.
Can we do definition?
You do.
Wait, raise your hand. What's your idea?
You can do 49 plus 43.
Okay, that's gonna tell me this one.
Yeah.
So that's 92.
Yes.
Okay, then what?
And then, I don't know.
Okay, any ideas after that? Because that, I mean, that can be helpful. Jansen?
Then you have 59 on the other corner.
Okay.
So my thought would just be 59 plus 92 minus 180
Why are you subtracting 180?
to get the z.
Okay, so we're gonna do 59 plus 92 plus Z equals 180.
Yeah.
That we can do
Yeah.
that because they're a triangle, right? Okay. But see, this step was really important. So if we didn't add those up and figure out that that was 92, we wouldn't have been able to do that. So
Let's
that was
go.
good. All right, so 59 plus 92, that's gonna be 151.
I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone math check.
Math check.
Calculator, guys.
I have a calculator right here.
Yeah. 9 15. 50.
151.
No. Yeah. 51.
Wait,
Yeah.
Wait,
15
why did
hold on. Let me
Why-
calculate this.
I was writing
okay?
down, so I didn't
Plus
hear. but
9.
Why did you
59
do the
plus
43 and
Guys.
59?
Aubrey's trying to ask a question. I can't hear it because you're talking over her. One more time.
Why did, I was writing down when you explained it, but why did you put the 43 and 59 around? Why not the 49?
You're an idiot. Oh.
Um,
Yeah, you're an idiot.
because
Back
we
was
were
two.
doing X, which was part of this triangle.
So only the numbers that were in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 49 was part of the bigger
Okay.
triangle.
According
Yes.
to a calculator, that is correct.
Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to subtract 151 from 180. What do we get?
30, 29.
29.
29.
39. 39.
According
The
to a
calculator.
calculator, it is
30,
29.
20?
No, 29.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Oh yeah, no, it is 20.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, 29.
Jeez, I didn't
No
know
way.
first
I'm
time.
sorry, you're
that would
right.
just be the so would it be the triangle angle sum theorem?
So that would be this one.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
Quick
Again.
question.
Yeah.
For y, could you do 43 and then just do like alternate interior in this one so that they can ruin it?
No.
Okay, hold on. So X is 68. So it's not, there's no parallel lines in here, so we can't use any of those theorems like alternate interior or any of those.
Okay.
There is another way to find Y.
Okay.
Is there a variation of all of them specifically for
Can you
triangles?
just do the same thing?
Because like the triangle angle sum theorem, is there like a variation of like all the other ones that we learned that's specific to
Quadrilateral angle sum
triangles?
theorem, or? What do you mean?
I mean like triangles specifically.
All
just
triangles are
as
gonna
in-
follow that theorem.
Okay. So now we do the same thing with triangle and something with 49,
No, so you
29 plus y.
can you just do the same thing?
Hmm?
Can you just do the same thing?
Same thing with
yeah.
a different triangle though,
Yeah.
right? So this triangle now,
It would be
so we would
49.
do 49 plus 29
Plus y.
plus y equals 180. So 49 and 29 is 78.
Mhm.
And then subtract. So you're gonna get 102.
I will fact check
So-
that.
So we're trying to find X, Y, and Z.
What?
That's what the
Yeah,
question
right.
says.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even read the question. My bad.
There's another way to find y. Does anyone know another way to find y other than that?
29 plus 49 plus y?
No.
Wait, can you do 68 plus 29?
You could just do 29
Oh, it's
minus.
crap, what's that word?
Do
Something
those all add up to
With
one?
So
what?
you could with whatever's underneath
Yes, they
68.
do.
68.
Yes, they do team.
They
So-
form a linear pair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look at y.
Do
Look at y.
68 plus
Look at
29.
68. These two angles here form a linear pair, so those are going to be supplementary. So you could have just done 68 plus y equals 180 as well, and it would have been the same thing.
That's what I said. Right?
And then it saved time.
Wait, except
No,
that
but
means I mathed wrong.
you need a you have to add the 59, right?
We've done.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Look, this is
No.
right.
82, 68 plus 29 is like 97.
Are we sure that was 68?
No, I'm not sure. I don't know how we got 68 in the first place.
It's
43.
This is 102,
102.
isn't it?
No.
Yes.
Let me just double check.
I can hear you all the way
I want everyone to hear
Miss
me.
Rep, which notes
That
are
was
these?
before Tanner started math checking me. This is 78. This was 102, not 112.
Which notes are these?
These are section 5 notes.
Wait, couldn't you also do if you found
Go all the way
some
down.
X, which is 68, so you
No,
can
it's
find
different
C, which is
because
29.
Well, we
make
just
a
figured out that
format.
x is actually 78.
So we
Oh.
done-
Whoa.
Those ones.
So we done goofed is what.
You done good?
We mathed wrong, yes.
Wait, are these posted on
Which
Powers?
one?
They should be part of the repeated. They're not, then
It's
they're
not.
not.
Chapter 3 notes.
The whole thing's chapter 3 notes.
Yeah, 3.5. I told them.
I went on chapter 3.
Since you mean team.
Okay, so let's recap. We mathed a little wrong. X is actually 78. My bad. No one helped me though. Like none of you caught that.
Sorry.
Come on, guys.
Because they're the
We all add badly. All right, and then so we used this little triangle to do triangle angle sum theorem. Then we used the big triangle to do triangle angle sum theorem. And then we used the medium sized triangle angle sum. So we just kept doing triangle angle sum. But I wanted to show you that in theory, angles x and y do form a linear pair, so you could find them that way as well.
We're so smart.
All right, so have a you try.
No.
You try, guys. Teamwork.
Oh.
So far it's a linear pair.
It's like a supplementary.
Okay, we have exterior angles. What does the word exterior mean?
Outside.
Exactly. All right. An exterior angle is an angle on the outside of the triangle. So it's like if you were to extend a side of a triangle, you'd get an exterior angle on the outside of the triangle. Okay, so you need to know what an exterior angle is.
Wait, so with the
So we just did an extra.
Y on the U try, would that have been an exterior? Or does it have to be a number?
No, so I think that one was like this.
Yeah.
And y was here.
Yeah.
So that's not an exterior angle. An exterior angle would be like here.
Okay.
Or like here. But it was here, so.
Would it just be numbers or could it be a Y?
What do you mean?
Like, is the exterior angle only numbers? Or could it be a letter?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a letter in some situations and we'll have to solve for it, and then other times there'll be a number and we'll use it for something else.
Okay.
Yeah, so it could be either. Okay, so now that we know what an exterior angle is, we have triangle exterior angle theorem. Okay, from now on a Wednesday, there's no reason why anyone should be going to the bathroom. So you can not go to the bathroom before you go. Oh please, the rest of you.
Chris, why are you going to the bathroom?
Alright, triangle exterior sum theorem says the exterior angle of a triangle is going to equal the sum of the two interior angles, the ones not adjacent to it, so remote. So we have an adjacent angle, not that one, 1 is going to be equal to these two added together. So 1 equals 2 plus 3.
Yes.
Which is 23.
We already knew this, Jack.
Wow.
Yes.
One
yeah,
equals
yeah.
Did the
Yeah.
homework beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay, write this down. This is a theorem. Put it in the special place.
Oh yes.
But we already did the homework.
What homework?
Okay, we still need to know the theorems.
Yeah, you still need to know other things.
Bro, even though you know it, you don't really know it.
Because
You just got
math.
This is
Yeah.
also
You can apply this theorem to this example. Okay, we have an exterior angle 1. It's going to be equal to the sum of the two remote interior angles.
Oh.
So you're going to write measure of angle 1 equals the sum of the two remote interior angles. So that makes the measure of angle 1 98.
It's not so bad.
No, it's not. Give me a test run.
Questions?
No.
No questions?
I'm gonna sit down.
Zilch question.
wait.
Yeah, I got it.
So we're gonna start getting into a lot of shapes, and you guys are probably not gonna be able to like draw the shapes,
I hate
not
shapes.
efficiently. So I recommend printing out the notes. Okay? Please try to do that.
What if we don't have a printer?
Two remote
Well,
ones.
buy
seems
one.
If
like
you don't
That's
have a
so-
printer, if you wanna like come to me like during
No,
a
no,
break, I can print it for you.
That
Do we have
works.
to pay
Mine
you?
doesn't work. It's a full one.
Yeah, just come like before school or something. I can try to print it.
So
We have to pay.
remote means like the two angles that are
I'm shooting
I
Rich.
know Miss Francis.
Yeah, Miss Francis.
from that.
Okay,
You're
guys,
right.
Tanner's trying to ask me a question, and I can't even listen.
So by remote,
Remote.
it means the
Like
two angles that
non-adjacent,
are
across
furthest
from it, kinda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alternate.
Okay, let's look at the next one.
The alternate
You try.
transitive property.
How to measure
of-
angle
You're not even right.
120.
All right, someone find the measure of angle 2. Does anyone want to come up and
I got
volunteer?
this.
It's, I know the answer.
I don't have a cut yet.
All right, next.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
Yes,
this
dude.
one.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Too.
All right, so this one you're finding 2 angles. Now, out of all the angles up here, which angle is the exterior angle?
3.
3. So we're gonna say measure of angle 3 is equal to the sum of what?
Angle 45, 47, and angle
Is that a
4.
No, just
47 or is that
45
a
and
42?
47.
Oh, okay.
It's a 47.
Oh.
We did
Post
learn
it down
this. Dutch's camera.
Yeah, just 45 and 47. All right, so what is that gonna be?
92.
45 and 47.
92.
All right, how would I find 4?
Check this
Oh,
out.
it's 88.
You could, since you know, since because of the
80.
triangle angle sum theorem that it equals 180, so can you just do 92 minus 180?
But I'll give you a
No, minus 47. Equals 1.
180
So
minus
if you're
180.
talking about the triangle angle sum theorem, so that you're saying 92 because these two added up are
Yeah,
92.
because the triangle has to equal 180.
Right, so 45 and 47 and the measure of angle
Oh.
4 equals 180, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like skipping because we already know this is 92.
Yeah.
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 Any other way to do this?
Yeah.
Other than with the triangle angle sum theorem?
Use a calculator.
Yes.
That
That's
would be
one
incorrect.
They are
Okay, Corbin, why are they supplementary?
because it is a straight line.
Straight line. These are a linear pair, 4 and 92.
C.
So that we would skip to this part and write
So it
linear
is
pair.
80.
Wait, is it linear pair postulate or theorem?
Linear pair postulate.
So Tanner's thing is transit
So-
and supplementary.
88.
Would
Are
you
we
want
sure about
180?
that? Yeah, we're sure about
Yeah.
that.
You just call it rookie.
All right, questions? So if we had to justify these, this would be the triangle exterior angle theorem. Okay, this one would be your triangle angle sum theorem, or you could have said linear pair postulate.
Line pair.
Either one. Okie dokie.
Artichoke.
What?
Okay, I have 2 U-tries.
You try number 2.
Sorry.
Here.